Okay, we take you for a ride. Yes, we take you for a ride. Okay, we're going out on the road. We're going from the suburb of Chiang Mai to the city. We're heading for a restaurant. We're heading for Franco Thai restaurant, one of our favorite restaurants in Chiang Mai. It's also known as Franco Thai Place or Franco Thai Plaza. Because we are a serious travel vlog, we leave a link below to the location. Here we're crossing the railroad track. The railroad track, it's a single track heading to Bangkok. If you travel to Bangkok by train from Chiang Mai to Bangkok, you're using this railroad track. You can see us traveling by train to Bangkok in previous videos. Look at the library. And you can see us using the train, and it's riding this track. We're heading to town. We're heading to Chiang Mai on the motorbike. We hear there are more restrictions about alcohol today. Yes, the day that this video is shot, the alcohol ban was coming in. That means there is no alcohol served in bars and restaurants. So most bars will be closed because that's the business. Restaurants can serve food, but no alcohol. This was one of the first days, and they say it was only for 2 weeks, but now we're already some weeks further and the ban is not yet lifted. There are still alcohol restrictions, and nowadays there are also face mask, mandatory face mask rules. So rules are changing, and that's what I want to tell you today. Rules are changing every day. Maybe not every day, but every week. So if you want to travel to Thailand, if you want to travel abroad, you have to be aware of changing rules. Changing rules means more restrictions. When I traveled to Thailand, I had a quarantine of 2 weeks. When I was in Chiang Mai, they say, oh, we're gonna lower that to 10 days. But it was only for 1 or 2 weeks. After that, numbers were rising again, and they had to come back to that decision, and they have to ask for another 2 weeks quarantine. And there are also some countries that can come at all. So rules are changing by the day, and you have to be aware of those changing rules. If you want to travel to Thailand or you want to travel abroad, you have to beware of the rules, and the rules are given by the government. So you have to go to a government website. Go for your information to a government website. If you want to travel to Thailand, go to the official website of the local Thai embassy. They give the rules as they are. Don't ask your information on Facebook. Facebook groups like to give you information, but it's often not correct or it's outdated. Even YouTube is not always correct. And okay, you're watching YouTube, but what I say is correct. I say go to an official source of information. When you come back in your home country, there may be some restrictions too. When I come back in Holland, there were no restrictions because Thailand was a safe country. But as I said, the numbers are rising and the restrictions are tighter. So it could be that the rules for Thailand coming back from Thailand is also already changing. Be aware of that. Don't use old information, don't use information from just someone. Use official information so you know if you can travel to Thailand. It is possible to travel to Thailand, but you have to have your papers in order. There are papers needed, not only a visa but extras like testing. So make sure your information is correct and your papers are correct. If your papers are correct, you can travel to Thailand. Franco Thai Place, yes, one of our favorite restaurants. We're supposed to meet a friend here, but he couldn't make it, so we'll do that later. We're just the two of us having some dinner. Franco Thai restaurant behind Computer Plaza. It's a serious travel vlog. I leave the link below in the description. Yes, there is an alcohol restriction till 15. Oh, that's still the end of my holidays. No alcohol. Franco Thai restaurant, yes. Yes, the food at Franco Thai restaurant is always big. Look at these potatoes and some big steak. Yes, I have the duck breast. Never tried the duck breast before. And mashed potatoes. And Bimmy has a chicken steak. So thank you for watching. See you later. See you later. So after dinner at Franco Thai restaurant we go back home, and it was a good idea because it's raining so hard. You don't want to be out on the bike right now. Thank you for watching. See you later.